Hi, this is IvyWynd, and this is a video response to Tiptoe Chick's Show and Tell. So, I picked out 3 things that I would like to show and tell with you guys today, and so I'll go ahead and show you. Okay, first off, the first thing I want to show you is this little skeleton key. Okay, now, this skeleton key I've had for so long. I got it back in the 80s when I was a little girl. I was about, I guess, around 3 years old. Me and my family went out and we were kind of looking around some old houses that some relatives had lived in, like some plantation houses and stuff. So we were out there and we were just kind of looking around, and I was in the house looking around too, and I found a poem book, and then I also found this. And this is something that is very precious to me. I keep it on my altar all the time. This is my altar behind me. I've got another video showing my altar, but anyway. Okay, so one cool thing about this key is it actually opens one of the doors here at my house. Obviously, it was meant for me to have this key because if it opens a door in this new house I'm living in, well, we've been living here about 4 years now. It'll be 4 years in October. So if it opens a key here, it must have definitely been meant for me to have. But it's this little key here really means a lot to me. So I keep it on my altar as a remembrance of relatives and new possibilities, creating new things, all that kinds of stuff. So this key is very important to me, and I do use it in rituals and during spell work for certain things, but I always have it on my altar. Okay, so the next one is this little lucky rabbit's foot. Now, this little lucky rabbit's foot I've had, oops, almost knocked the camera over. Okay, this little lucky rabbit's foot I've had since I was a really little girl. Anyway, so I got this little lucky rabbit's foot when we went on vacation one year with my family. And this is something that I don't really carry it around, but I keep it on my altar all the time. It is a remembrance of luck. It brings, luck and honesty. I see luck and honesty and joy and peace when I hold this. So this little lucky rabbit's foot is one of the pieces of the show and tell that I keep on my altar at all times. And sometimes I will incorporate it into spells such as luck spells, or maybe sometimes money spells, or things that I'm wanting to draw to me. I'll kind of have this little lucky rabbit's foot sitting beside all those little things for the spell or ritual. So there's the little lucky rabbit's foot. It's just it's really old, and I've had it forever. I've had it since I was like geez, I don't really know. I'd say maybe around 3 or 4 years old. Alright, and then for my last item that I will show you is this. This is kind of like, what's the thing called? A bowline. This is kind of like a bowline, but I actually use this like a bowline, but I don't do any cutting with it with my plans. I actually have a different bowline that I use for that. Now, I made this. It's actually just a piece of wood that I painted white, and it has a nail up in here that I attached. So I use this for like carving names and symbols and things like that, and candles, and I will also use it for if I'm doing any kind of craft work or any type of spells or anything. I'll use this if it requires any type of carving. This is my carving tool. This is all this is used for. I use it for nothing else but simply just for carving. So it looks kind of like this. It's just it's painted white, and it's just got a little nail in it. So I've had this for about 3 years, really, so not very long, but this is something that I keep in my witchy cabinet, and I always use this just for ritual or spell type work. This is just a magic tool. So all those 3 things that I showed you are only for magic tools. And one last thing I want to show you, because this thing really means a lot to me, is, and I keep it up here on my altar, this little thing right here. It's actually an incense burner. I don't know if it'll focus in. Okay, so what this is this is something that I call a jewel diamond. I've had it since I was, I don't even know, probably even since before I was born. It was my parents, and when I was a little girl, I just was in love with this thing. and just carry it around. And this little thing I would always carry around with me. I mean, everywhere I went, this little thing went with me. When I went to school, when I went to hang out with friends, when I anything that I used to do, I'd carry this with me. So this is something that it's just an instant burner, but when I was younger, and I still do call it this, my jeweled diamond, which is kind of a silly name, but I don't know, it really means something to me. I've actually never burned incense in this thing, even though it actually really is an incense burner. That's what my parents told me it was. I've never actually used it as an incense burner, but I have always used it as a magical item, and I've always got it on my altar, and I've always kept it on an altar for at least 10 years. So this is what it looks like. Okay, well, those are my 4 little witchy items that I wanted to show you guys today. I look forward to making some more show and tell videos with everyone, and I look forward to seeing everybody else's videos on their show and tell, and blessed be.